This is a look inside the hive. This is the inner cover, and the bees come up here, and when I take this off you'll see into the frames. Here you can see down into the frames, all the bees are down inside the frames, and when I'll pull the frame out, you see how it kind of glistens in there? That's the nectar from the flowers being brought in and dried out to become honey. This is the full frame. Here you can see, looking through the inner cover, there's a whole bunch of bees on this frames. So here are the bees milling around on top of the frames, and some smoke will make them go down into the seams, into the frames. All right, in this area here, see they're dark and covered. Those are the brood, the baby bees cocooning, and see it's white inside that cell. That's a larva. Down below this yellow is the pollen, the bee bread that they make to feed the infants. And so you see all of these bees helping, getting ready for the next round of bees to be born out of all this brood in here. Again, you can see here is the brood, the covered cells, and as the bees are walking over, see the little white, those are the larvae in there. And when they're like here, when they're grown enough, they'll cover them up so they can turn into a bee from the larva. If you see this cell right here, see how it sticks out a bit? That's a drone brood. That's a male bee that they're making in there. That's a sign that the hive is healthy. Inside the white hive, it's pretty busy. Here you can see all the brood in the center, and then as you move out, you can see the pollen, and down below, it's shiny. That's the nectar they're bringing in for the honey to feed them. So it forms kind of a rainbow pattern if everything's going right. Awful lot of bees in here, looking really good. Here you can see just how dense the bees are when they're working, prepping the brood and bringing in food. It's just a ton of bees on these frames. This is the landing board. The bees come in and out through here, and you'll see them coming and going. It's toward the end of the day, so they're starting to come home from foraging. This colony likes to come in through this upper entrance here. It doesn't much go through the bottom. I don't know why, but they just seem to appreciate this more than the bottom entrance.